H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it's Women's Rock Wednesday. The women rock every day, but today we just say we call it Women Rock Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, and the women are our anchor, and so they are in the middle. They always holding up things, so we right there in the middle of the week. We have to celebrate Women Rock Wednesday, and it's a great day. Oh, got so many things to talk about. Wow. Yes, one of those days. All the time on Women Rock Wednesday. I'm going to continue talking about the Jim Brown, the great Jim Brown, the controversial Jim Brown, the troubled Jim Brown, the complicated Jim Brown. I'm gonna give you a little bit more. I don't know where I stopped out at, but I'm gonna find it. But let me shout out to my starting five first. Let me see who we got in YouTube. Let's go YouTube first today. Since we got D Holcomb, we got Jeremy Davis, we got Thaddeus Moody. We got Corey Willis and Robert Young over there. What's up, Robert? Robert Young is in the building. Okay, and on YouTube, on Facebook, we got Dale Griggs, Maite, Cora. As we got Belinda. Oh, no. It's Women Rock Wins. I'm supposed to be talking about no dudes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get dudes, get out of here. I didn't say that. I'm so used to it. I just want to acknowledge everybody. Guys, I apologize. Let me go. Let me talk to my girl. I'm sorry. Hey, Dale Griggs. Hey, Mate. Hold up. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Mindy. Hey, D. White. Hey, Karima. Hey, Brandy. I'm fellas. I didn't mean to talk to you. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I feel I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna call them out twice. Let me call my women out twice. I feel so nice. I'm gonna call my women out twice. Watch this. Dale Griggs, Monte Cora. I'm gonna keep going down. Who we got? Belinda Jonican, Mindy Collins, D. White. Who we got? Karima Williams is in the building. Brandon Nichols is in the building. Let me see. Is any more? Got my girls. I can start the show. I can start the show. Yeah, fellas, y'all all right. I let a couple of y'all sneak in on Women Rock Wins. I don't usually do that. I was just so happy. But guess what? I got to talk about the girl, Women Rock Wins. And women, I'm going to need y'all today. I got a subject that I don't want to really talk about, but people call me about it. And y'all, you remember I told you the story? I said, every day I have this dilemma. The dilemma. Should I talk about what's trending, or should I talk about the topics that we needed to hear about? And I wrestle back and forth. Y'all don't understand. This thing is listen. Other people talking about they come on here and wing it. I can't wing it. I know how important this platform is. I can't wing it. I have to somewhat prepare to understand what our society and what the people in our sphere of influence need. So long time ago, people used to say that they wing it. I can't wing it. I got a calling. I just don't hook up this thing and get to just to going. I have now. I don't rehearse it and I don't do none of that. But and I'm very I can improv it at any time. But lives are being saved on this show. I get the emails. I get the people. Opinions are being swayed on this show. People understanding about themselves more on this show. So I can't just wing it. I just can't. God don't put you in positions like this to just wing it. You got to come out here and do your thing. But yes, y'all don't see. Y'all just look at yourself in your home, but it's people out here, Sonia. I wish I could bring y'all inside my world for one day and just to hear the conversations. when a woman's saying this the best 120 minutes of her day, she have to listen to this before she go on to chemotherapy. When a woman emailing me and said, thank you for saving my son's life. Thank you for helping our family. Something you said, still don't know what I said because the lady didn't reply and tell me what. I want to know what the hell I said. But it's amazing, man. This platform. That's why I tell you to share the show. It's helping people all over. I know you said, but I just want it for me. I know. You get a good boyfriend, you get a good husband. You don't want to share him with nobody. Quit going up there to the church so much. You giving yourself. Quit going out to speaking and quit going this and quit going here and just go. Yo, if you got something great, you got to share it. Oh God, what if the 12 disciples didn't go and share it no more? We wouldn't know nothing about Jesus. What if they'd have just kept it to the little 12 and they just kicked it and the 12 just went and kicked it? Where would we be? So, and I'm so serious about that. And I know some of y'all, man, I don't want everybody to know because I'm winning. I know a dude told me, man, I don't want everybody to know. Because they're using the stuff they get on in arguments at home. And I understand it. But you got to share the show. Yes. Y'all got to understand. See, he just gave me about 2 minutes worth of material. You see people that say stuff like this. This show been going on for 7 years. And the Lakers ain't won but one time in that 7 years. And we always have something to talk about, sir. Just to let you know. And I know you just want to be important today. But I didn't never talk about them sorry-ass Lakers in the first place. I didn't. I never want to talk about it. I said, why are we talking about it? So guess what? Why would we talk about it? You know? I mean, what's to talk about? They got swept. The guys you want us, they got swept. Hold up. I got something for y'all. Hold on. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. I got something. See, he just pissed me off. I wasn't going to do it. He just pissed me off. Watch this. See what he made me do? Y'all see what that clown just made me do? Look. Y'all see that? I ain't never put a jersey on in my life. But just cause that dude ran his damn mouth. Yeah, I put on a jersey. I ain't never put on a jersey. Matter of fact, this is a signed jersey from Alex English, Hall of Famer. And I'm gonna take it off so y'all can see it. Hold on, let me. I hope my whole clothes don't come off. Yeah, women, if you see, hey, I don't just sign that. So, let me. This dude, Mindy, I ain't never put a jersey on in my entire life of somebody else's. Look, y'all, signed by Alex English. Y'all can see the Hall of Fame 1970 on the back. Hold on, just in case. Just in case you didn't know. Because of somebody running in my, hey, dude, I've been had this jersey, Boone, and I wasn't going to pull it out there on the Lakers. But he had to come up here and run his mouth. Look at that Joker. Look at them colors. Hey, y'all, I got so much stuff like this, y'all. One of these days, I'm going to display it. But if something happened to me, I got orders to let people see my collection of stuff. Let me put my clothes back on. See, what you're not going to do, y'all know that's my new, what you're not going to do, Eric Bowen, is come on here and try to hijack this show. But I had to get that to y'all. How y'all like that? Share the show. I know this ain't never happened. Listen, this ain't gonna happen on no other show. This ain't gonna happen on another show, y'all. Who gonna be able to just break that out of there? Who just gonna be able to break it? Who else can bring y'all a Laker, a old Laker warm up, a balloon? What other show can do that? You know what? Hey, thank you. Yeah, it is. It might be Mitchell and Ness. Yeah, it's Mitchell and Ness. It is. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, y'all. Thank you, man. I don't keep up with all that. I don't keep up. Yeah. It's authentic. Yeah. It's authentic. But thank you, Eric. I told you're gonna give me too much. But let me tell you something. Thank you, Boston Celtics. Unlike the sorry ass LA Lakers, we still got basketball. Y'all, we still got basketball at least till Thursday. I think at least to Thursday. We still got basketball. And if Boston can go win that game, hey man, if Boston win that game, man, Miami might be in trouble. I just want to tell you, but thank you, Celtics. We still have basketball. I thought, unlike those sorry Lakers, that Eric Bourne's love, that robbed us of some more basketball, can't win one game. And around here talking about y'all got the AD. AD. Oh, y'all, hold up, y'all. Watch it. Watch it, y'all. Hold up. Let me tell y'all something. AD didn't move from his locker, y'all. They said for 45 minutes. This might be a lie. And he was so hairy to get out of there. He didn't move out of his locker for 45 minutes. They said he kept repeating, I can't believe this, S-H-I-T. I can't believe this as he stared into space. Eric Boys, why did you crank me up? I wasn't going to say nothing about this. But Anthony Davis at his locker for 45 minutes. He should have been on the kayak app booking him a flight out of here somewhere. But he in there talking about, I can't believe this stuff. Yes, I can. I can. So what else? Let me see. How to make me one of your Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. If it go back, it's going back to ball. You never know, Mindy. Man, this thing could, hey, it ain't like Miami, this juggernaut of a team. Boston's supposed to be the best team. Man. I'm saying, Karima, you were talking all that stuff, yeah. This for Karima, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to put it over my This for Karima. And Eric Bourne and Kim Jackson and Chris Walker and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know who y'all are. But Lakers couldn't win one game, Karima. What else? I got a question. I want y'all to put them on the board. I got to put them on the board. I got to get to my Jim Brown stuff in a minute. But I want to know who is, okay, you're right, Karima, my bad. It's Women Rock Wednesday. I ain't going to do it all. Hey, I didn't say I'm going to be nice to women. I just said I'm going to honor women. I'm going to honor you. But I don't have to be nice to you to be. So, all right, okay, I got you. Who is the most entertaining NBA player to you of all time? I didn't say the best. I said the most entertaining. Think about it. Put it up on the screen. I want to know. You know what? Some of these people, y'all share the show now, but some of these people kind of piss me off. And if thumbs up, if you're on YouTube, hit thumbs up. Whenever you come on, just make it a habit. When you on YouTube, you hit thumbs up. If Ron Curtis, if you come on the feed, just push your like button so people can know you're here. Share it and share the show. But who? Michael Jordan. I like that, Ron. I like that, Ron. So Michael Jordan was the most entertaining. Entertaining? Okay, I like that. But you know what? Sometimes some of these announcers, man, I'm just watching them. And these people just have takes, man. I don't understand the takes they be having. But he said, Rick Bucher said, I ain't finna agree. See, y'all gonna understand now. I might say something about LeBron, but I ain't gonna let nobody else talk about it. Y'all know how I am. I might say something about Ron Curtis, but I ain't gonna let everybody else talk about it. You follow me? Rick Bucher says his days as a dominant player, a game-changing player, are over. Rick, what the hell have you been watching? I didn't like that. And I didn't like that. And I'm gonna tell you, Daddy said Michael Jordan too. Okay, I'm just gonna say, keep y'all tell me who is your most entertaining player. See that? Thank you. Hey, Thaddeus Moody, I said one player, man. Don't be putting a millionaire player. You getting like somebody else. Don't be putting a million players on here. Just give me your most entertaining player. I don't need but one. I don't need but one. But have y'all ever noticed when I talk about the people with rings and rings and rings, you know, everybody, he ain't got no rings. James Harden ain't got no ring. James Harden ain't got no ring. Robert, he ain't it. Charles Barkley ain't got no ring. John Stockton ain't got no ring. What's his name? Karl Malone ain't got no ring. Y'all know I don't believe in the ring culture. I don't believe in it. You know, I understand the importance of getting a ring because I know some dudes got a ring that wasn't that damn good. I mean, they were good, but they wasn't great. You follow me? So I just want. Can I talk to y'all a minute before I go into Jim Brown? I just want to get y'all. See, I know most of y'all just gonna say, I don't care what you say, Robert. You gotta have a ring. You gotta have a ring. If it ain't got a ring, it ain't got no thing with me. Some of y'all, I know. But watch this. Watch this. Only 11% of NBA players and 10% of NBA coaches ever won a championship. James ain't got no ring. James ain't got no ring. I know it. Might not ever get one. It's okay. Guys like Ewing, Barkley, Stockton, Grant, AI, Vince, Melo, Nash, Elgin Baylor, never won a ring. All of them plus many more are still winners and should be recognized at that. That's just the way I feel about it. I've always felt about it. Y'all notice I never get into the Jordan, who the best player ever debate. I just always just tell you that I've happened to be blessed enough to live and watch Michael Jordan up close in practice and warm up, pregame. LeBron in practice and warm up and pregame. And all of these guys. And I just think, I said, Michael is just, he's more feared. People just was, the black cat is showing up. Even in the gym in the summertime. You follow me? See, always remember this is a team sport. It takes a team to win in this thing. I don't care how great you are. I'm serious. So what else I got? And I'm gonna switch just a bit before I get here. I'm just giving. I'm not talking to you. See, hey y'all, these devices. Boy, wait till I tell y'all about these devices. Let me see. Nothing but respect for Ice Cube, but I don't have, and I do have a laundry list of criticism of President Biden and the Democratic Party, but you can't seriously think that them two other options, Santos and Trump, There's better options. And why every time it's around election, you don't say shit. Excuse me, y'all. You say nothing, Ice Cube. You always, when some around election, you always got to say, what are you doing to help the process instead of running your mouth every time? And remember, I started this, I said nothing but respect. But I'm just shut up, man. And by the way, when Anthony Davis, I'm gonna switch again. By the way, when Anthony Davis was whining by his locker for 45 minutes, LeBron came over to him after the game, told him, hey man, we did the best we could. I just had to get at him. But Ice Cube, y'all don't let these people fool y'all. Y'all be smarter. These people just coming out here and just running their mouth. I want to show y'all a picture. I saw this picture and I want to share with y'all because I'm going to talk about this man when we get through talking. So I just want to show you this picture I got. Let me see. Let's see. Watch this. Take a look at this. Did anybody ever see that picture? 3 national championships and he still graduated. The world sure has changed because he'd have been gone after the first year. But that's him at his graduation, UCLA graduation. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Looked like everybody sitting down. He's standing up. I saw that picture and I just had to share that with y'all. History right there. And the only reason he won 3 championships instead of 4, can anybody know that? Well, let me help you if you didn't know. Because freshmen couldn't play in that era. Freshmen were not eligible to play. But the reason I know he would have won, because the freshman team with him on it beat the championship team that won that year, because UCLA did win the championship that year when he was a freshman, but he wasn't on the team. But they used to beat the championship team all the time. So this guy could have had 4 NBA championships. Just a remarkable man. I thought I'd share that with y'all. I don't know if y'all ever seen that. So what I want to do, let me see, is anything else? In college, by the way, he was 88-2 in college. Okay? 88-2. This is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Lou Alcindor then. He was 88-2 in college. Ron Curtis, 88-2 in college. Adele Anderson, Brandon Nicholson, Kareem, 88-2 in college. I don't think y'all heard me in the back. 88-2 in college. And he spoke out courageously in support of most important social issues, social justice issues. In his college days, supporting Ali against the draft in Cleveland in 1967. I showed, that's the picture behind me. And boycotting the 1968 Olympics. He did not go as a stand against racism. He was yet 21 years old. Did y'all hear me? He was yet 21 years old. That young man right there, tell my, right there. Let me put it, right there. Y'all, he was in college. He had no pro career. Flew out to Cleveland from UCLA. They don't want you to like him. Bad mama jamma right there. 88-2. Trey Phillips. Unbelievable. Amazing life story. So back to Jim Brown. Let me get back. I'm trying to see where I was. Let's see. Did y'all go back? Did anybody doing this talk? Did y'all go back and look at the Richard Pryor? I can't play it bad as I want to play it. Might get in trouble. See, I love y'all so much. Hold up. I don't. Let me see if I got it. Right quick. Jim Brown. Richard Pryor. Hold I did y'all go back and get a chance to see it? Uh, when I don't feel like I have to go through too much to get it. I maybe play it later. Did y'all go back and get it and listen to Richard Pryor talk about his relationship with Jim Brown? Jim Brown said, "What you gonna do? You gonna kill yourself in this thing." I'm trying to go down and see where I stopped. I stopped. Anybody remember where I stopped? Where's Tina Jackson? Um, um, oh yeah, I'm trying to see where I stopped yesterday, talking about Jim Brown. I told y'all about he never missed a game, and I got to talking about the movies, and talked about uh, I think I talked about Pam Grier a little bit. I talked about um, talked about 100 rifle. Anything with Richard Pryor saw it. Okay, I got you. Elvin Hayes pinned one of the losses on him. Boy, look at Ron. Look at Ron. Do your thing, Ron. Women Rock Wednesday. What's up, Axon Fowler? Um, oh, I know what I was gonna talk about. Um, um, I really want to let y'all know in the obituaries and in the things that they're not talking about that Jim Brown has done. You know, they're going to talk about this picture, just talk about the picture. They're going to talk about him beating up the women. They're going to talk about him throwing women, Playboy Mansion. They're going to talk about that. But one thing for sure, he's not, uh, they're not going to lead. It might be mentioned, but they're not going to lead with this, certain things good about him, right? Including creating a corporation uh, and a union for black self-determination. That's not what lead to obituaries, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to go out there and have a conversation about all of these brothers. They ain't gonna talk about all these brothers like I did yesterday. The first black mayor in a major city. He over here, way over there in the corner. First black mayor. These obituaries, but they're not going to talk about Curtis McClinton. They're not going to talk about the Black Economic Union. They're going to talk about Ali's stance on how they came to support him, but they are not going to talk about how this right here, birth, and how this was birthed in the governor's formation. Look at them black brothers. These black brothers said, this is what they said. I don't care how you see us. This is how we see each other. Forget what y'all saying about him. There's a brother back there, the brother right there. Let me see on this side, right? Let me go right there in the middle, right there next to the mayor. He lost his job. Too often us, only remember this for the necessity, for the support of the brother part. And as they fought the system. Some of us don't even know about this picture. Because people call me and say, Robert, I didn't know it was that much meaning behind the picture. I didn't either. The New York Times has Jim Brown obituary on the front page, y'all. Okay? The football great and a civil rights champion. Okay, that's incorrect. Robert, what do you mean? They said football great and civil rights champion. And I say it's incorrect. Football great for sure. Civil rights, Jim Brown. Y'all, Jim Brown once said, if I march, I would march by myself. I'm not going out in them streets and get my head beat in. No. He said he'll march by himself. But civil rights is what the socialists start thinking. But Jim Brown, y'all didn't ever see him in the march. Y'all didn't see him. The March on Selma. Y'all didn't see him. Jim Brown was about self-determination. Not civil rights, self-determination. Even when many of us say, Jim, you're dead ass wrong, Jim Brown. But yeah, he said I'm wrong because what you not gonna do and what I'm not gonna do is just do something because everybody else is doing it. That's how Jim Brown felt. That's why you got to go back and read. That's why you got to go back and study. It's a complicated, man. Jim Brown, y'all, was sitting up with Donald Trump and Kanye West. What's up? Paul, you just in time, Paul. Jim Brown, y'all got to remember that. Jim Brown was sitting up there with Donald Trump and Kanye West. And everybody was saying, what the hell is wrong with Jim Brown? Get what people tell him. Oh, man, that's Jim Brown. Okay, because he going to do what the hell he want to do. This is the thing about Jim Brown, ladies and gentlemen. What we do know about Jim Brown, with that red and black and green, what they call a kufi, sung low of his forehead. You can say what you want about Jim Brown, but in the presence of Jim Brown, it's only so much foolishness is going to come out your mouth. Y'all hear me? I hope y'all heard this now. Just so much foolishness. That's why Richard Pryor didn't play no games with it. He said, just so much. And is Jim Brown going to let you pull him off his square? The answer is no. Always no. I'm not going along to get along. He ain't that type of dude. Because, I told you, I'm doing a deep dive in this thing for you. The presence of Jim Brown, to me, though, it signals the sense that this is an anchor. When Jim Brown, that's why I didn't like him being with Donald Trump, because some people know what the hell is wrong with you? Right or wrong, y'all. Look at what Mike considered as a toss-off role in the films later in his life. Watch this. Somewhere you have a couple of phrases in any given Sunday, and let's continue to pray for Jamie Foxx too, because he was in that movie too. But just the presence of Jim Brown in the room says, okay, we're gonna watch him. Because what he say or doesn't say is going to carry so much weight. That's when you can't go everywhere. Because if you go places, people going to, if I go to a certain meeting, if I go to a certain thing, people going to, some people carry weight. They're going to say, well, Robert did it. Daryl Barnes did it. But Jim, I told you Jim was complicated. I didn't like that. So yeah, we don't want to see Jim Brown in a room with Donald Trump and Kanye West. And Kanye West was off his meds then, losing his mind. But when I talk to people who know him, they said, but it's Jim Brown, man. You may not agree with it, Robert. Jim Brown, when he was 8 years old, Mom moved to New York. But for his entire life, y'all hear me now, which is why he was inducted in 2007. No, yeah, 2007 or 8, which one? Into the Gula Geechee Hall of Fame. Jim Brown is a Geechee. Jim Brown, when you ask him where he's from, St. Helena Island, St. Simon's Island, South Carolina. Jim Brown is Gullah. Jim Brown comes out of the space of self-determination. Y'all remember in the movie, he went back to that man's house down in South Carolina and talked to the man. The man said, Jim, I love you, Jim. I love you. I played it on this show one time and they flagged me for playing, so I can't play it. Jim, you this, you Jim. Then the man's daughter came out the house and said, Dad, I need you to move this dresser. So the man proceeded to go in and move the dresser, and Jim was following. They were out on the porch. Jim was following the man into the house. He said, what you doing, Jim? He said, I'm coming to help you. He said, Jim, hey, man, you know we don't allow N-words in the house. After the man had sit out there and told him how much he loved him. Can't come in the house, though. Can't come in the house. I'm going to shift a minute because I want to share something. I want to put a footnote right there because I want to talk about something. How Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, how he got in trouble. I mentioned the other day when a reporter came to the Nuggets and said, because I've been reading his book, y'all. I'm going back and forth the books that I've been reading. Okay? So y'all just getting it out of me. When the reporter came to the Nuggets and said, I noticed that Chris Jackson, that was his name back then, and a lot of times they wouldn't call him by his Muslim name. And his name, they called him Chris Jackson. They wouldn't call him. They was just being assholes. He said, I noticed that he wasn't standing for the anthem. Can we talk to him and ask him why? And what did the Denver Nuggets do? The staff, including the head coach, a black-ass man named Bernie Bickerstaff, yes, who got a son, yeah, coaching in the league now. They gave him access to this guy, and they knew what was going on. And what Brother Rauf said in his book, he said, I gave them the interview. He said, I'm not standing because I'm a Muslim. And part of my faith requires me to engage things as they are. And quite frankly, he gives his political statement. He said, I'm not standing because some of the things that has happened in this country and the way this country has treated my people, I'm not in agreement with. No, I'm not talking about Jim Brown right now. I'm talking about Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf right now. But I'm going back and forth I'm weaving some between him and Jim Brown. I'm just weaving right here. Okay? This web, I'm weaving a quilt right now. He said that he said I'm not in agreement with. And he said, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Thought it was over. Then here comes Bernie Bickerstaff, the black coach, y'all, talking about, I got the word from up high, man. This is a problem. You either stand for the anthem or you don't play. They sent him down. Thank you, Sonya. He said, y'all do what you want to do. Do what you got to do. He said, you ain't playing tonight. He said, what you mean I'm not playing tonight? He said, well, the suspension starts now. I got you, Sonny. They called, y'all watch this now. They called Rod Thorne of the NBA office. And the union, the players union get involved. They say he violated the rule. Is it that severe? You know what Rod Thorne said? Y'all got to hear me, Michael Jordan, on this one. You know what Rod Thorne said? What rule? Bernie Bickerstaff talking about he violated a rule. Rod Thorne, who's over the NBA's punishment committee, said, what rule? Ladies and gentlemen, they didn't have a rule. The damn Nuggets made it up. And the black man, the head coach, goes and delivers that message. The same black man who came back a few weeks later and said, okay, it'll stand. Okay, if you did, when he came back and delivered the message, guess what? Chris said, okay, I'll stand. But guess what? But I'm going to pray when I stand. I'm standing, but I'm praying for all the victims of this hypocrisy. But I'm standing. Bickerstaff said, why don't you take the rest of the year off? Herb Baker, the black coach, was getting so much trouble, instead of him standing for something, like that little boy, this young man here did right here. This young man right here. Why don't you take the rest of the year off? Again, guess what? They traded him to the Kings. My point is, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, is he a founding father? I'm going to tell y'all why I said that later. Because I read in this new book of somebody talking about Martin Luther King. At 26 years old, he was a founding father of this nation. Founding father. Is Colin Kaepernick, who never played another down? Matter of fact, is Colin a founding father? And by the way, at a blink of the eye, that book that Chris Walker, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, his new book, at a blink of the eye, it was published by Kaepernick Books, in case you didn't know. I'm going to tell you something about that young man. Hey, Marquessa, happy Women Rock Wednesday. Let me tell you something about this young man. And Mamas in Wednesday, Women's Rock Wednesday, while I'm telling, I'm framing some on Women Rock Wednesday because this is the kind of stuff we got to instill in our young black brothers. I'm so touched by Rauf's spirit. He's been on our show. This book, At a Blink of the Eye, it's all his ins and outs with women. His family when he was almost broke. The people who stepped up and helped him, whether it be Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Akeem Olajuwon helped him. And what they have in common, they're Muslims. That's not the only thing they had. They have a brotherhood. The man had his career cut short. Boy, look at you, Herb. Herb, you not Herb. Thank you, Herb. He had his career cut short, y'all. Y'all, he was trying to make it to the NBA pension. He had to draw down from it at 45, which means half of what he would have got if he was 55. He was overseas trying to play basketball and feed his family. Yeah. Thank you, Anson. And then the money was gone from his bank account because him and his wife had a joint bank account while he over there playing, her ass over here spending his money. His wife said, we broke. He said, what they mean we broke? I just came back from playing overseas. Where's the money? I had to get rid of her ass. All these ups and downs And he's thanking God all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about him. I'm talking about Bill Russell. I'm talking about athletics. I'm talking about the history of this stuff, because y'all running and trying to get your kids in the summer basketball to get a college scholarship so he can go to the NBA and he can go to this. But God, let's make sure they know something. Let's make sure they know the pitfalls of what happens when you go to the NBA or go to the NFL. That's the information I'm giving y'all. I'm not giving y'all this for y'all entertainment. I'm not trying to entertain you. I'm trying to get you to put some in this next generation so they can know. What if Chris Jackson, what if Mahmoud Raouf would have had this, the Chop Shop to get information from? The Chop Shop where Robert Haller can tell him how to handle their situation with the women and all of that. He was Steph before Steph. Craig Hodges did the same thing. Did he ever shoot another 3-point? No. Because he showed up giving George Bush a letter. So I like about these two guys. He showed up, gave George Bush a letter critiquing the U.S. foreign policy. He had on his African garb and everybody else had on suits. Did he ever play again? No. Did Michael Jeffrey Jordan step up for his teammate who helped him win a championship? No. We're going to get to him a little bit later. Why? Because you have to dance, buddy. What you're not going to do, some of us, is trade our humanity. Life is long for a lot of people. And Jordan has stepped up in some ways politically that he didn't before. But sometimes it's a question of timing. Jim Brown was the best football player by far in the National Football League. At 30 years old, at the height of his career. And when that white man said, "Ninja, get back on this field and play," he said, bye, Felicia. I'm going to call a press conference. I'm not going to even call you back. I ain't calling you. I'm going to hold my press conference telling me I'm not playing football no more. The next time you hear my voice is going to be from a press conference. I quit. Who the hell do you think I am? I'm Gullah Geechee from South Carolina. The same way I run over them boys on the field, I'm running over you because I'm running through you. I have my own agenda. That's who Jim Brown is. They ain't going to tell you this in the obituaries. Y'all, we are obliged to use this moment as a point of entry because the social structure, how they see us, they have their own moment, movement, and memory. So as Jim Brown makes transition, James Nathaniel Brown. So as Jim Brown makes transition, y'all, the U.S. social structure is going to narrate him as a ball player who was in the movies and did a few civil rights things and is always allegedly beating up a woman and is controversial. Absolutely, he is. All true. But what is he to you? Who is he to us? Well, before we go back to that, let's who is it? Martin Luther King to the social structure. Like I tell y'all, in this book by Jonathan Eig, I think, in this book he said, listen to this. This is how they write about us. Y'all got to hear this, man. Jonathan Eig got a new book talking about what a king, what a life, something like that. I forgot. A king of life. King of life. That's it. I'm sorry. King of life, right? That he is is a damn founding father? This is what he read. I'm going to read it. He said, on December the 9th, 1955, a young black man became one of America's founding fathers. He was 26 years old and knew his role. Watch this. He was 26 years old and knew his role. He was taken, carried a potential death penalty. This is what this dude wrote in his book. The place was Montgomery, Alabama, former capital of Alabama's slave trade. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is book, right? It's not, wait a minute, 669 pages in this book. And the prologue, which is on page 3, the first paragraph got a slave in it. I see where you're going. I see where you're going. See, I don't read books expecting to agree with the people. I'm reading for information. Check this out, y'all. Books like this, I'm not even reading for perspective, except to see what perspective it is. So when it comes up again, we can bring it up from our Africana framework. Who we are to other people. To the social structure, Jim Brown, like I said, was a ball player. Yeah, y'all, we were born somewhere. Yeah, he came up somewhere. Yeah, it's true. All is true. I said, but who is he to you? Who he is to us, and who are we to him? He always said, I'm from St. Helena, man. I'm Gullah Geechee. See, that don't mean nothing to the social structure. Some of y'all, it might not mean that. We saw this brother, I think August Hodge, this wonderful actor who played him when he was trying to go into the white man's house. And here we are, y'all, just a few days past Malcolm X's birthday. And of course, we knew Malcolm and Jim know each other. One night in Miami. That ain't fiction, y'all. They were interacting with each other. That self-determination. Got to remember, in 1965, I think February 65, Malcolm is dead. 2 years later, this happened. Muhammad Ali, who had changed his name from Cassius Clay because he was in the Nation of Islam. When Jim Brown, y'all, Matt, what's up, Matt? Matt, I got to share this, y'all. When Jim Brown, because they ain't gonna talk about this, was squashing the beef between the Crips and the Bloods, and you didn't see it covered by the New York Times. You didn't see it covered by the Washington Post. You didn't see it covered by CNN. But I can tell you where you read it blow from. Every time they had a meeting, it was all over the pages of the Final Call. That's the Muslim newspaper. Who are we to each other, Matt? When we see Jim Brown, not in 2023, then I think about, like I said, Malcolm's birthday was last Friday. It was also last Friday was the first day that Brittany Griner returned to the court for the Women's National Basketball Association. Perhaps they will give her big enough raise since she ain't going overseas anymore. Which is the only reason why she was going over there in the first place. We all know how gender works. And listen to me, Jim Brown had some problematic relationships with women. And they need to be dealt with because he's a figure we all know. With the platform he's have and was given, because he can run a football. Then he loses part of his ability to become anonymous. See, y'all, you can't. John Morant, I love you to death, and I'm gonna talk about you in a minute because I love you, brother. But when they give you this platform, you can't be anonymous no more. Like Jim Brown, I can't talk about all the great things, y'all, because he did some bad things too. Because then you become a representative figure. Your son, you want your son to go down there to overtime like the Thompson twins, become NBA draft picks. But if we don't put nothing in them guys, they just gonna be a guy that play basketball. They won't be one. We want them to be one of these guys back here. That 50 years later, we talking about them on a show. Because when you get that platform, you become a representative figure. You become an icon of sorts. Cultural meaning making. How do we remember the moments in the time and the space? Y'all, I'm not old enough to see Jim Brown play play football, but I remember people showing him. I seen the highlights and nobody never tackle him. But I do remember those black movies. Had older brothers and sisters. I'm thrilled when I saw Yepe Koto across 110th Street. That's when I found out. I didn't realize why the movie was named Across 110th Street. Because what? Central Park ends at 110th Street. Then Harlem starts. You know what I'm telling you? Man, I need some more water. My sister ain't here. Hey, listen. Across 110th Street. Y'all, I visit that place every single year for 4 years. I stayed at a hotel right in Harlem, across the street from the Magic Johnson Theater. Right? I wanted to be close to Columbia University. I usually stay in what you call it, Times Square. But I didn't want to come way back to Columbia. I came to see my son play basketball. So guess what? I didn't realize I could walk through Morningside from my hotel. Y'all think about this. I walked from Harlem, me and my daughter, to Columbia University. Went through some projects. I forgot the name of the projects right there. I wasn't thinking about recording history. I was just going to see my son play basketball. I'm going through these places. I tell y'all, I remind my daughter, she came to town. She came from a warm climate. She didn't have a coat. It was cold as hell. I said, so I had to go buy a coat. So we went down Lennox Avenue so I could buy a coat. I passed by. We went to the Apollo. We went to the Sylvia's. I walked up and down that street and I passed by Adam Clayton Powell State Building, State Capitol Building, the State Building. Adam Clayton Powell was one of the greatest men one of the greatest men God ever put on this earth. Did more for us than any other. I'd like to put his record up against anybody. Google him if you don't know. Adam Clayton Powell, the baddest cat. He my dude. Just learned about him a few years ago. So I didn't know about him then. I done passed by his building for 4 years in a row. Did not know what I was doing. I don't want nobody on this show to go to New York and go to Harlem and don't pass by it. That's why I'm telling y'all this. Cross 110th Street. I remember Willie Hutch singing the song. I remember how much we loved Pam Grier. Jim Brown was complicated, man. I told you what Pam Grier said. She said Rich Pryor was doing so many drugs and they were having sex, and she went to the doctor, and the doctor said, girl, you got to lay off that cocaine. She said, I ain't do that. I ain't doing that. He said, wait, what's happening? Richard Pryor consumed so much, he having sex and got it. Think about Ron O'Neal and Superfly, Gordon Parks, Isaac Hayes from Memphis, got an Oscar. Jim Brown, man, amazing. Adam Clayton Powell, y'all. I'm telling y'all. We're all, thank you, Eric. Oh, Eric. Thank you, baby. Thank you. We're all complicated. We're all complicated. Unbelievable, man. Then I see today. I saw this, man, and it blew me away. Put the young man, let me get ready to put the young man's picture up here. Let me show you something. Cool. Because the social structure is not going to tell y'all about this. He said, I didn't know anything about Adam Clayton Powell until I saw Godfather. He was portrayed company, but let me tell you something. Do me a favor. Take what you saw on The Godfather of Harlem as a morsel, as a starting point. That show did not depict what Adam Clayton Powell, who he is. That's some bullshit. I'm finna help y'all out right now. That's some bull crap. The Pell Grants that some of y'all went to college for, the Pell Grants to help some of y'all go to college, that bill was passed by Adam Clayton Powell. Did they say that on Godfather of Harlem? Hell no. The minimum wage, they used to just give your ass anything. At least they got a minimum, even if it's short. Adam Clayton Powell passed that bill. Job Corps passed 56 pieces of legislation in 5 years in Congress. And these clowns right here got 56 in the Black Caucus that can't get the George Ford bill passed. And can't get the John Lewis bill passed. And he did it by himself. He was only black. Only black. He's the guy who integrated the congressional, y'all don't get me on here. Integrate the congressional lunchroom and the congressional barbershop and the congressional gym. Black congressmen couldn't go in the gym. Couldn't go in the barbershop until he said, oh, hell no. It's a new Negro in town. And then go tell the cook, go tell the waiter, say, look here, player, watch my food back there in case they spit. They do something to my food. Don't take that, use that movie like I did to say, man, who is this man? Don't play. Y'all remember Let me give you a movement in memory. Let me give you something. Y'all remember when Lisa Keys came on one of those shows and she had two pianos and was playing dual pianos at the same time? It was a tribute to Hazel Scott. Hazel Scott was Adam Clayton Powell's wife, the second wife. Yo, I went to New York extensively from 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. Did not know who Adam Clayton Powell was. Passed by his building a million times. Because I didn't know. I don't never want us to know. That's why I tell you to share the show. It's not for me. You ain't helping me. Like some clown talking about, y'all mentioning our name on here for clicks. We don't need no damn clicks. I'm using this as a digital footprint for when I'm long gone, some young kid gonna come and look at this. Some young ain't gonna change his life. He gonna know who Adam Clayton Powell is. He gonna know who Robert Reed Church is. Because I know if I was a young person and knew it was an Adam Clayton Powell, a man that did not care what you said about him. A man who, hold on, let me help you out. A man who, y'all, the Montgomery boycott, a boys boycott is such a famous thing here. But 20 years earlier, he did the same thing in New York and wrote a book about it. And that's how Martin Luther King read his book. And he used the principles. That's how he started the Montgomery boycott. I know they didn't teach you that in school. Martin Luther King said it in one of his speeches about Adam Clayton Powell helping. And they didn't get along with each other. Oh, no, sir. Called Martin that old Bible thumper down there, boy. That's how he talk. Lyndon, this is how he talk to the president. Lyndon, baby, what you got for me, baby? Him and Lyndon Baines Johnson, you cuss each other out. I mean, bad dude, y'all. What else? Hold on. The boycott up there, right? That's how he started the boycott. He also started the Don't Buy Where You Can't Work campaign. So all the shops that they wouldn't let the black people work in up there on the third floor in Harlem, the white folks own them, but the black folks couldn't work in them, but we can come by. He said, don't nobody spend another dime in there in one of these stores until they hire us. Con Edison, if you're on the East Coast, that's like Reliant. Con Edison, they didn't hire no black tellers. They didn't hire no black people at Con Edison. So guess what he did? He said, let's have Tuesday, let's have blackout. On Tuesday, all the black folks, let's not use no electricity. We're going to go out in the street and just kick it. We ain't using no electricity at night. Every Tuesday. And when you get ready to go pay your bill in pennies so it can take them a long time to collect their damn money. Then they got to hire us. This Adam Clayton Powell, who Godfather Harlem, did they tell you that on Godfather Harlem? No, they got him running around them blacks and bullets. Use it as an entry point. I'm telling y'all, watch these movies. You use these movements as an entry point to go and study these guys. You follow me? This dude was bad, man. Then he died of a broken heart because he was over the education committee. He was a chairman. He's the only, guess what he did? He said, my people ain't never did this. My people ain't never seen. He brought his whole committee, because he was the chairman, to New York, outside in Harlem, in the middle of the street, so everybody can see what goes on in the committee meetings. This Adam Clayton Powell, I know a lot of y'all ain't never heard of it. The baddest man. He did more for us than any other of these people. And I'm not putting other people down. I'm just putting them up. Remember that now. I'm not putting nobody else down. I'm telling you what this man did. Every day is Black History Month on this show, Eric. I know you knew, but guess what? Every day it's Black History Month. This Black history that we doing. This Black history. Let me show you some more Black history. Eric, give you some. Give you some. Let me give you some. It's Black history right here, Eric. This Black history right here. Eric, take a look, Eric. It's Black history right here. Eric, let me make it big. That's USA Today. This ain't the sports page. It's USA Today, Eric. Watch this. I'm trying to bring it up some. I'm trying to so y'all can see. So you can read the whole thing. What the hell? I'm going to show you Black history. This show is Black history. Chris Walker, Jim Hicks, Robert Hatter. I know y'all don't like us, but it's all right. It's all right. Read that. Harden, hot enough to rise above Air Jordan. Have anybody? Penny Hardaway is, Michael Jordan is no, this is the USA Today, April the 9th, 1969. Michael Jordan is no longer number one. Penny Anthony Hardaway, an Orlando Magic superstar, has outscored Chicago Bulls star as the most popular athlete ranked in items of study to be released by the research of the firm Teenage Research Unlimited. Jordan tied for second with Grant Hill. This ain't never happened no more in history, y'all. It's Black history, man. Black history. USA Today, there ain't no sports page. I'm letting y'all read. Screenshot. It's Black history, man. Guess who represented him? Eric? Carl Poston, Kevin Poston, Robert Hatter. Yes. Guys look like us. Eric, I didn't tell you the story. I'm sitting at Atlanta by myself, minding my own business one night, watching Penny play Atlanta, Dominique Wilkins. I'm sitting there watching, and a dude came up to me, and Thaddeus Moody know this. Somebody you know, Eric. Oh, Eric, you know about this. Came up and said, hey, man, I don't mean no harm. This girl just told me that you represent Penny. I said, yeah. He said, man, I thought his agents was white because of all this stuff he got. I thought his agent was white. Undervalued, marginalized, unappreciated. I thought he got such a great deal. He got this. I thought his agent was right. Cedric Howard, I'm glad you're watching the show today. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all, they didn't like, at first, we was just a little nice guy. But what happened, we start getting clients that usually go to the white agent. They didn't like that. So Tom Condon, yeah, I'm calling his name, conspired with Gene Upshaw, black dude, used to play for the Raiders, president of the Players Association. They called the Players Association. Now, you go to You know how your parents say, well, let me call the Players Association. They'll tell me they're unbiased. They'll tell me what I need to do. Shit. Hey, who's a good agent that we can get to represent our son? Oh, Tom Condon's the greatest in the business. What about the PSP? What about the posting guys? Uh, no, they hold your kid out. It's the Players Association going against us. It's Black History. Y'all don't know how hard it is. It was. Y'all know how hard it. We were negotiating Orlando Pace's deal, Paul. Never forget this. We was asking for that bread. They had a caricature in St. Louis, because it was the St. Louis Rams then. In the St. Louis newspaper, had a caricature of us holding a picket fence in front of Orlando, like we ain't letting the team get to him. We holding him out. We ain't letting the team get to him. Y'all just don't understand. Penny Hardaway. Remember, he got shot in the foot. Never forget it. And it was rumored that he hung out with drug dealer. You got to understand, I had to meet this guy because that's Penny's friend. So when you go to jail, you have to sign in. You know what they reported? We negotiated his deal from a jail cell. That's why I would love for every young kid who's going to get in journalism and stuff like this. We got to have people, real people, man. That's why I tell y'all to share the show. Ain't nobody stopping this show from having 1 million followers but us. We got to have more representations in the room so these people can stop saying these stupid stuff about our kids. But we can't have these black faces and white spaces doing the bidding. The Bernie Bickerstaff, we got to get those guys there. We got to weed those guys out. But if you go to a press room, everybody in there, NCAA tournament, I go to the press room. I'm a member of the press because I'm calling the games for TSU. I go in there. Wasn't nobody in there look like but me and a chatterbox. Y'all follow me? And y'all think I'm giving this for y'all? This ain't for y'all. This ain't about me. It's about one young man gonna pick up this and listen to this one day, and it's gonna change his life. Gonna change his life. He gonna say, man, Adam Clayton Powell, who is this cat? Mama, take me to New York. I'll tell y'all the story about I'm passing by this school 1 million times in my life. I did not know that was Robert Reed Church Elementary. Black guy who saved Memphis, who owned Bill Street, and they robbed and shot and tried to kill him to take his land, just like they did in Rosewood. It's the same guy who gave the dudes the money to go to Oklahoma. But we don't know that. Look him up. Robert Reed Church. His daughter went on to do great things. Mary Church Terrell. Dude, hey, y'all. So back. Let me get back. There are black journalists say we got to be able to be in these rooms, man. Got to be able to be in these rooms. Everybody can't be no basketball player, man. We got enough basketball players, man. We need some more doctors. We need some. Our women are dying at a higher proportional rate. This Women Rock Wednesday of childbirth. Why? Because all these other doctors don't care. We need more black doctors. More black lawyers. Let me keep going. Morehouse University, Michael Jordan assisted the Morehouse for their first journalism graduate. You read this story, unique story. Michael Jordan. Let me put the little boys up. Let me put the young fella name up there. And where the young fella name at? Here we go. The young fella right there. Here's the article. Michael Jordan hasn't played basketball in nearly 2 decades, but he just issued an assist to several Morehouse College students over the weekend. Jaylen Brown, young man here, is the first to graduate, and his tweet about what went viral over the weekend. I don't know if you heard it. He said, "My name is Jaylen Brown, and I'm the first person to receive a journalism degree at Morehouse College. 156-year history." Brown tweeted on Saturday, accompanied with a photo of him and himself on the graduate. He said, "That simple, that straightforward tweet has nearly 14 million views the other day. Many people, including media personality Roland Martin, were stunned at the proclamation." Said, "What? Why? Saying what?" Watch this. Nicole F. Carr, an Emmy Award-winning journalist and professor at Morehouse College, confirmed that Brown's tweet was factual. Although Morehouse has produced many prominent journalists, until recently, the Atlanta-based School for Men did not grant degrees in journalism. Carr certified that Morehouse expand from the sports journalism minor into a journalism in sports culture and social justice major in 2021. That was the kickstart, or maybe you should say the jumpstart, by Michael Jordan. You remember he said he was going to give all this money to the black. This got this boy and his compadres graduated like this. Let me go. The program began in 2021 with a $1 million gift from Michael Jordan and the Jordan brand as part of their Black Community Commitment. The Black Community Commitment is an initiative by Michael Jordan and Jordan Brand to directly impact. See, everybody always talking about what he don't do. Y'all send them to this video so I can show them what they did do. The impact fighting against systemic racism by focusing on social justice, economic justice, and racial education and awareness. Morehouse joined the Smithsonian Institute of National Museum of African American History and Culture and the Ida B. Wells Society in receiving gifts due to their roles in cultivating Black experiences to a wider public. Education is critical and crucial for understanding the Black experience today. Michael Jordan said at the time of his gift to Morehouse College, "We want to help people understand the truth of our past and help them tell stories that shape our future." Brown was the first to receive his journalism degree at Morehouse, but it won't be the last. Thank you, Michael Jordan. Everybody always got something to say about what you don't do. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. You know how y'all go on Twitter and go on, Michael Jordan ain't this. Y'all, okay. Let's tweet this then. With your good tweeting asses. Tweet that. What's up, Kendrick? But I mean, it's just so much. I got to take a break because I've been. I got to take a break. I got to do me a favor. Do me a favor. Come again. Hold up. Did I tell y'all about? Uh, did I tell y'all about June 5th coming up soon? The Vernon Dean uh, Foundation Golf Classic, off the chain, must see, must be there. If you don't play golf, it don't matter. You're gonna find something for you. Need to see y'all June 5th. And I want to do this something. I got something for you though. Welcome back for all the Laker fans. In case you missed this, I had this on earlier today. I had this on earlier today. hey, hey, I had this on for y'all earlier today, man. Uh, uh, I had put it on. I don't like to put on jerseys, but Alex English, Hall of Famer, he signed it for me. Right there, Alex English Hall of Fame, right there. Go Google him if you don't know who he is. He said, "I'm going to tweet it when I see you in some Jordan shoes." I hope you do. I want you to tweet that one. You see me in some. You see me in some. They even got some golf shoes. I won't even buy them. But yeah. Ralph Butch. Oh, Ralph Butch Riley from Memphis. One of the, yeah, Ralph Wiley. I like Ralph Wiley. He's from Memphis. Ralph Wiley. Let me tell you about Ralph Wiley. One of the first black reporters on ESPN, has a remarkable book, Why Black People Tend to Shout. Ralph Wiley is cool with Spike Lee. I'll never forget, y'all. They came down there Spike Lee was trying to start an agency or something when Penny was coming out. I had to compete against them. They came down there. Man, Penny said, I don't want to meet with them people. I'll never forget Ralph Wiley. They coming down, him and Spike Lee coming to the games and all that kind of stuff. I remember that, man. It's just so much stuff that happened. Johnny Cochran was trying to get a guy, one of our clients. He tried to get in the business. Who else did happen? It's just, man, over 30 years, there was so much stuff happened, man. I like I said, I was in the process of writing a book, but I just don't want to write a book that everybody just sit there, y'all buying books and don't read them. So, and I found out that y'all not reading that much. Studies saying ain't 17 minutes a day. You might not buy, and I want you to read the book. It ain't about you buying the book. If I sit up here and spend all this time, I'm just trying to figure. They say y'all reading in sound bites. Y'all reading, people, the new generation reading, and I'm trying to figure out, and then somebody talking about audiobooks. They ain't listening to audiobooks either. I got to figure out a way. Maybe I need to just tweet out 140 characters at a time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, just maybe. I'm trying to find a new way to read. So Iris, in this book, Stolen Focus, man. I've been reading, man. It's been blowing me away because I want us to be educated. We might already know this, some of us, but they was telling us about you can target people when you know this much about them. how politicians go to companies, or if companies want to persuade you, they can pay a social media company to perfectly target the message for you. It was a brilliant idea. Uh, Silicon Valley picked up on it. Donald Trump used the Cambridge Analytical Company to target persons. See, he was talking about, they said we are in a space where tricks are happening right in front of our eyes. And I want y'all to report these tricks because I want y'all to watch this now. They said the job of a magician is to manipulate your focus. The name of this book is called what? Stolen Focus. The job of a magician is to manipulate. Listen to me, y'all. I've been to David Copperfield shows, and me and my son sit there on the front row, and the man made a whole car disappear, man. And I know that car didn't disappear. And I'm sitting right there saying, no, hell, wait, y'all, I'm right there on the front row. But let me get back to this. That just took me back. And my son, oh, wow, because he was young. Oh, wow. Dude, man, where that damn car at? But the job of a magician, right? What I said, to manipulate our focus. I'm finna show you what's going on in some of the social media ads. And y'all see the ads just pop up on your phone. Y'all just talked about something, and the ad pop up on your phone. Y'all just talking about going on vacation, and the ad pop up on your phone. I'm finna get you now. Finna get you. Hold on. Y'all, Bitcoin didn't really vanish, Alfio, but your attention was somewhere else when the magician moved it. So when your focus comes back to the original spot, you're amazed. To learn magic, y'all, is to learn to manipulate someone's attention without them realizing it. That's what they did in that election. They went to throwing stuff over here by Hillary. Lock her up, and send it to all you people. Oh, Hillary. You got clowns like Ice Cube coming around. I don't vote for the Democrat Party. I don't vote for the, I don't vote. Come on, y'all. We got to stop this mess. Not thinking for yourself. Let's see what else we got. So when the focus come back on the original spot, to learn magic, y'all, is to learn to manipulate somebody's attention when they don't realize. I said that. And once the musician control their focus, he can do what he wants to. Instagram, musician. Facebook, what we on now, musicians. YouTube were all created to look at the psychological studies of people. That's why I tell y'all to share this show and hit this show so more people can watch. Because guess what? They don't want you to watch shows like this. They want you to go down in the rabbit hole of the Illuminati or somebody saying something crazy. You got me? Boy, I got something to share with y'all in a minute. The algorithms, y'all, are designed to put you in a situation where the magician tricks happen all the time. It just pop up. D. White is just pop up and some followers. Kendrick Lewis just pop up. You got like guys like everybody talking about a fight. He just pop up. We talking about everything out here. He want to talk about a fight. We talking about focus and he want to talk about a fight, but we ain't gonna let him get us off our focus. You got me? We've seen the deep fakes. If you put a picture up, you're gonna get rewarded with likes. Y'all are enamored by likes, and I know y'all are. Y'all don't have to get it. I understand, y'all. That's why y'all, at first, I didn't have social media. Only reason I got social media with my family, everything was private. And then when the show started, that's when I said, okay, I'll let it up so you can get. Y'all ought to see the crackpots that I get DMing me and all this kind of stuff. I wish I had to stay private, but I got to do it for the show. We got to stay focused. Now, all of y'all heard the narrative. Joe Mazzulla overmatched. He ain't this. He ain't this. He ain't this. Yeah, see, I switched up on y'all. He ain't this. He ain't that. If Joe Mazzulla is going to get clobbered for not having his team ready for game 3, then we got to give him credit for having him guys locked in and energized to perform. Dude, Miami, let me tell you something. What if Marcus Smart said, let me just get one? Let me just get one. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. This thing goes back to Boston. Boston win that game. If Boston win this next game, wait a minute. If Boston win the next game, that's game 5, right? So game 6. Oh, Boston that's right. Game 6 back in Miami. Who the pressure gonna be on? Talk to me. Because y'all talk, they talk about Joe Mazzulla ain't this. Joe Mazzulla ain't this. Joe Mazzulla ain't this. And I heard something about that, y'all. He said Boston gonna win the next one. Wow. Well, we know who ain't gonna win. Kelsey, I'm glad you're here. Kelsey, we know who ain't gonna win. Let me put my shirt on. I'm putting my shirt on. I got some Dallas. I got some Laker fans in here. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, what's up? What's up, y'all? The Joker. Hold on. Let me take that mess off. That thing hot. Ooh, that thing hot. But I'll say I pretty. But I wish you had a social media when I saw you, man. Yeah. Oh, Alvio, you came? I didn't know you came to that. Yeah, that's Alex English jersey. Absolutely, that's a jersey. He signed for me, Hall of Fame, 97. No, I ain't talking about no Grizzlies right now. We ain't talking about no Grizzlies. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. And y'all, somebody told me something, and y'all help me with this one, okay? Can I talk to y'all? I'm not talking. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Darius Mack. I talked to several participants and parents. Of the of the Iverson Classic game. The parents that live here. I didn't talk to the parents that live here. I talked to the parents, other kids. They said that was a SHIT show. Y'all hear me? I don't like hearing this. If you're going to give an event, man, do it right, man. They said the refs came late, unorganized. Everyone was around there Hollywood, like the Hollywood shades on, like they were Hollywood. The gear, the products didn't come to the last day. So the kids was wearing it. Then on the gear finally get there, they cussing the kids out. You better wear these damn. You gotta wear these Iverson shoes. It's the Iverson class. You got to wear it. Talking crazy to the kids. Gear didn't get that to the last day. Hey man, let me tell y'all, anybody out there, man. Shout out to Kelton Solomon and his wife. Because Karen Thomas sent me, when she received a bottle of wine, a note written by Kelton Solomon. Man, that's first class, man. I know a lot of us used to the bull crap and used to just live in second class. But dog, we can live on the top. I don't advertise. I don't just. If a person ain't good, I'm not gonna advertise them on this show. I got to vet them and make sure they're good. They might think they choosing me. No, I'm choosing you. Man, do you know how proud that makes me? It's black excellence. This show, black excellence. Our partners gonna be black excellence. Thank you, man. This Iverson Classic, man. Man, whoever did this thing this year, they need to fire all of them. This the opinion that came away from the parents. It's terrible. Women Rock wins. I need you. I got two topics. Mamas. It was a cryptic post by John Morant. Y'all know the poem I was talking about. I was thinking about John Morant. The poem I gave you yesterday. If you didn't go back and look. By black boys. Take a look at this. I want y'all to take a look at it. I'm going to play it a couple of times. Said bye. It's a cryptic tweet. Said, love your mama, love your pops. To the greatest baby girl, love your mom. To the greatest baby girl, I love you. Bye. Fans are concerned over the cryptic note shared to a social media account on Wednesday. After Memphis Grizzlies star showed love for his family, he simply said bye. Just letting y'all see it. The message was quickly deleted after the All-Stars Instagram page. It was off the page this morning. They deleted it, but I got it for you. But screenshots have been shared all over, which have sparked thoughts and prayers being sent from his supporters. Stuff's serious, man. Reason I talk about stuff like this, all of y'all running around here to every event, mad at people, going to events, worried about your son where he getting ranked, fighting the referees, cussing the referees out, fighting parents, fighting. What you mean by good move, smart move, Ja? Don't just come out there, because I don't think it's a smart move. Tell me why you think it's a smart move. I don't know if it's a smart move or not. We're so quick to say smart move. Why is it a smart move? Tell us what's smart about it. It's cryptic. Tell me what's smart about it, Alpha Yo. Yeah, I'm calling. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what's smart about it. You might be able to. You might be. I just don't understand what you mean by smart. Posted 4 different Instagram stories with tributes to his mom, his dad, and daughter before sharing a farewell note. Tell me what he's saying. He's saying bye to social media. Tell me. I want to help you answer. Tell me what he's saying. It's unclear if the post is a goodbye to social media or something much more serious. Smart move, John. What if he go blow his head off? That's a smart move. So what do you mean by smart move, Alpha Yo? If it's taking you that long, he must separate himself from what? To discover his full potential. What do you mean? That's cryptic right there. Come on, give it to us plain. That's not good enough. Will somebody else add something to that? I got time today. It's unclear if the post is a goodbye, like I said. As their speculation, he could have He could be on hard times following his second gun video charge. Maybe 23-year-old was suspended last weekend after the video first. So maybe he know about what's going on. They've already handed the penalty down to him. Y'all, you see how long it's taking? And the NBA is currently investigating the matter. There's a belief that he could be facing a lengthy punishment, which I don't think he should get. That's just me. But I'm not commissioned. Adam Silver said he was shocked by Morant's act. He done let a lot of people down. And can y'all imagine the people from Nike calling, the people from Gatorade calling, the people from USA basketball calling? Y'all think about this. Some of y'all ain't got nobody calling y'all's ass. But can you imagine that Alfio, I'm still waiting. Y'all, in case y'all don't know what Alfio is saying, I'm going to put it on the board so y'all won't think I'm just talking. This man said, smart move. Then I asked him to explain. He said he must separate himself. You still ain't telling us nothing. No, that ain't telling us nothing. Think about what this kid going through right now. His agent calling him. Mom and daddy probably had something to say. Sister that said something. Nike calling. Put yourself at 23 years old, not your old 100-year-old ass right now. Put yourself at 23 years old. Just getting out of college. All of this is coming down on you. And this is what you tweet. Help me, Gary. What does this mean, Gary? Alfio said he must separate himself to discover his truth. Separate himself from what is you talking about? He didn't say bye to the mom. He said, love your mom. I think he was saying bye to y'all. I don't know. Y'all help me. What is he saying? What my mama said? Ain't a mama said nothing. Ain't a woman said nothing. This Women Rock Wednesday. Ain't a woman said nothing. What does this mean? It's one of these LeBron ass tweets. He must have got this from LeBron. I guess y'all typing, because I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm going to move on if y'all don't got nothing to say. That's a young man that I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all confused too. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you, Sonya. He's going to he's going to go dark on social media. Okay. All right. I'm with that. I truly believe in crisis, and we are in a crisis mode right now. He must separate from everyone, family, the game, fans. Okay. What are you going to do? How you going to separate yourself from your daughter? You got to raise your daughter, man. His folks been through more stuff than he done been through. What about the mama who can't pay the bill at 23 years old, can't buy food for the daughter? What about their mom or their dad? Can't find no job. Educated, got a degree, but they're trying to pay him pennies on the job. Let me, and I hope these people listening. If I represented Ja, I would have got in front of the story the first time. I keep telling you, Eric, I don't know him, so I can't tell you exactly what I would have done. You follow me? I don't know all the things. I know what people telling me, but I don't know all the things because I haven't talked to Ja, right? First thing. You remember I told you just yesterday, Eric. Extra Eyes Media. I don't know if you was on yesterday. I just gave you an example yesterday. The police did a world check, and he advised them he was taking. Lonnie Reynolds said the police did a welfare check, and he advised them he was taking a break. Okay. Where did you get that information from, Lonnie? Where did this information come from, Lonnie? What did you talk to the police or did you talk to Allen Iverson? What if you got this off the internet? Be careful what you do, Lonnie. I'm just telling you. Where's your source? Oh, the USA, they the worst. Okay. So you got it from USA, they the worst. Lonnie, you better start watching this show a little bit more. Somebody said, check my phone, Hatter. Okay. The Shelby County Sheriff's Department checked in. Hold up. On action. Here you go, Lonnie. Lonnie, that's why I said where you got. Because I don't trust USA Today. They done messed up too many times, Lonnie. Shelby County Police Department. See. Y'all see why I'm talking about this subject? Y'all see. Tina Turner done passed away. Don't you tell me that. Don't you tell me that. Don't you mess up my show like that, Mate. Action News 5, Memphis, Tennessee. I know these people. So that's what it meant. Thank you, Lonnie. Lonnie, I always got the online because, hey, Lonnie, we got to watch. Tina Turner, man, y'all got to have a moment of silence right now. I'm serious. Hey, man, I can tell you these stories about Tina Turner. Tina Turner. One of these days, I'm going to tell you about it. And their trips to Memphis, Tennessee. My mom knew them. She's an ancestor now. Wow. But back to John. See, that's what I was thinking. What I said earlier, did anybody hear what I said earlier? What if he went and blowed his head off? Did y'all hear that earlier? If you didn't hear me, maybe that's what I was concerned about. Do y'all understand, man? Stop it, Herb. Do y'all understand, man? It's a 20. Herb at 23. Malcolm, go back to 23. Mate, go back to 23. It's a lot of stuff you don't. Tanya, go back to 23. Lonnie, go back to 23. Not that long ago for you, Extra Eyes Media, go back to 23. Alfio, go back to 23. Trying to make it in the league. Go back in 23. King Sticks, go back to 23. Kelton, go back to 23. Kendrick Lewis, go back to 23. Moses Mays, go back to 23. Man, I was worried about that kid, man. When I saw it, that's why I asked y'all what y'all thought. Frank White, I was thinking about that, man. What y'all thought? Well, I'm going to end this show with. Watch this. Nope, not going to go there. I do got a message. Do got a message. Women Rock Wednesday. Ladies, I want you to get this to your white women that's friends. Women Rock Wednesday. I love them. But, dear white women, you need 3 black senators to save your children from white people. No one is going to see your little secret ballot. So keep your children, so help keep your children to help them have a secure future. Black women have always protected your children even when you didn't. Please. We need 3 black women senators this next time. Because these folks are off the chain. You got one rabid, crazy ass parent down in Florida. One parent who successfully got Amanda Gorman's poem banned from Miami-Dade schools. Will the Miami-Dade School District reverse the decision now that it has surfaced that the parent has ties with white supremacist organizations, or does this confirm of the white supremacist matter more? Amanda Gorman, her speech. So the parent who got the inaugural poem, The Hill We Climb, banned from elementary school students, has ties to white supremacy organizations. Anyone surprised? This is a shame for the children of our school systems. That's why I said they can't ban the book. That's why we see the people who need to read the book. That's who they try. They don't want their kids to read the book. So why ban? Amanda said, so why ban my book from young readers? Confuse me and confuse me with Oprah Winfrey. Failed to specify what parts of my poetry they objected to, refused to read any reviews, and offered no alternatives. Unnecessary. This is Amanda Gorman talk. Like these on a rise, and we must fight back. Listen, let me show you what they wrote. Y'all, let me show y'all. I got this all it took. Hold up. Let me get that off. This all it took. Then I'm gonna end with one more thing, because I know y'all gonna get messy, so I ain't gonna have no long time to mess with y'all. This all it took, y'all. Hold on. Let me look. Hold on. Did I put it in? I know I did it. Come on, Robin. What I doing? Come on, man. I just can't see no more. Let's see. Is that it? That's part of it. I find. I'll give you that. Hold up. Let me go put it up there. All right. Oh, here the plank. Here come. Let me put it up there for y'all. Hold on. Look at these dumbass people wrote. Miami Lakes, Florida. Right? Look at that dumbass. The Hill We Climb. Talking about Oprah Winfrey. Don't even know who the hell wrote it. The dumbasses. This is what got this book banned. Look, why do you object to the material? It's not educational and have indirectly hate messages. On page 12 and 13. I should have went and got it for you, y'all. 12 and 13 didn't say nothing about hate. This what this lady did, man. And they banned the book, man, for this little piece of shit. And y'all around here want to comment and talk crazy to me? Cedric Lewis. You need to be down there. Let me see if your ass gonna comment on what I just showed you. You want to comment on a fight? Get in that fight down there. Get in that fight, Kedrick Lewis, with your trolling ass. Get in that, hop in that fight, sir. Unbelievable. Did y'all see this? What this older woman had to do? Kedrick Lewis, this less than you have to do. They said Amanda Gordon, Oprah Winfrey. Let me go down. That's all that lady had to do, man. But you want to come on here and comment, and that's all you got to do to go down there and change some of this stuff. It's easy to get over here and put a little message down at the bottom of this screen, which don't mean nothing. We got stolen focus. We got guys on here, we talking about something else. He want to talk about a freaking boxing match. Talking about them banning books. Unbelievable. Women Rock Wednesday. Talked to some mamas this morning. I ain't gonna do it. Some telling me I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. See y'all, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. This one too long. I'm not gonna do it. I'm trying to find something for y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I did find out something today, because somebody called me concerned about this picture. Let me find it. Did I? They called me concerned about this picture. I know I put the picture in here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It was concerned about this picture. But me talking to some moms that know the young man, the young lady is his girlfriend. 2 years, the same young lady he took to the prom last year. She go to SMU. She's a little older, and she's older than he is. But one of the moms told me, first thing she said was, the girl's parents are well off. I didn't care about hearing that kind of information. That's not what it is. And the mom confirmed that Bronny's mom loves whatever her son loves, but she can tell she might be a little uneasy about it. It's Women Rock Wednesday. We don't have to talk about it if y'all don't want to. But it's when they called me this morning and they text me this morning, it's new. She said, I don't care about that. I'm trying to understand the 99.9. I didn't see the tattoo behind his ear. I didn't see that. What's the 999 tattoo? What that mean? Anybody know what 999 mean? I mean, it's Women Rock Wednesday. So somebody brought it to my attention. I'm telling y'all, I didn't even want to bring it up because you got man, it's hard to find somebody you like any damn way. And when you find somebody, at least it's the same girl. You know what I'm saying? At least, I guess, at least it's the same girl. So it's interesting. It's very, very, very interesting. Thank you, Millionaire Mindset Barnes. But I just wanted to share that with you. Went to the prom with Cliff. No, he did not. No. No, he did not, Monte. Monte, they photoshopped that picture. He went with Savannah. No, they photoshopped that picture. I'm glad you said that so I can dispel those. That's a lie from the pit of hell. He went with Savannah. They photoshopped and put the girl's head over that picture. He didn't go. No, he did not go. He did not go. What 999? What 999 mean? Y'all help me now. Do anybody know what 999 mean? Completion? Huh. Okay. Y'all something else, man. You know what? Y'all, hold up. I'm trying to find something for y'all. But y'all something else. I don't know what to say about you. I really don't. Hold up. Somebody just told me something. Somebody said, oh, okay. I'm not gonna talk about that. You see, I'm talking about. I'm trying to see something that I have before I get out of here. I knew it was something. Oh my God. Hold up. Okay. What y'all broke my ice. No, LeBron didn't. They photoshopped that. Time to release control. That what 999 mean? And you concerned about that, Monte? I think the little girl's kind of cute though. Guess she flew in from the prom. College girl flying in from a high school boys prom. I wonder. Nah, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't going there. Y'all thought y'all had me. But somebody said this. Mamas. I got something for you. It's kind of weird to me, but I want to share it to my moms today. I want this guy, Dr. Black. I'm gonna get his whole name for y'all if y'all want me to. I'll get his whole name. He said, and I want y'all, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been conflicted with this message. I had this message since May 17th, and I Hey, Brian, what, 19? Brian, how old is Brian? How old is Brian? Somebody tell me how old is Brian? Could somebody Google it right quick? How old is Brian? The girl ain't but a sophomore. The girl she probably graduated early. I think she went to, she might have went, I don't know. She might have went to Sierra Canyon with him. I don't know. I think they told me that. But I can't tell you that. Brian, 18, Freight. Okay. Brian, are you sure? 19. Thank you, Paul. Man, I believe you, Paul Moran. Freightman got a bad Google over there. Freightman must be going on Reddit or something like that. But motherhood, I want to talk about motherhood today, and I'm going to get off. Somebody just shipped this. I was talking about it. And let's see. I'm trying to see. All right. Okay. I'm going to give you this one. Okay. From Dr. Black. Ain't for Robert Hatter. I want to see what y'all, no one is just playing, my bad. Here we go. He was talking about motherhood. And I just took down some notes. He said, I think the greatest errors mothers make is to think that by giving children their best, is best. Say, think about giving the children your best, they will be their best. Okay? You got me? He said, you cannot give yourself away, mothers, and ask somebody else to honor it. This goes beyond parenthood. Mothers have given all They're all to their children, and children still not honoring them. In fact, on Mother's Day, we don't give mothers what they want. We give mothers what we want them to have. Most moms would say, what I really want is for you to finish school, honey. That doesn't make us go finish school. Mothers may say, what I really want for you to stop drinking. That don't make you stop drinking. We take mothers to dinner. The last thing our mothers want is a dinner for Mother's Day. They really want to be left alone and take a nap. They won't sleep in peace. And the mothers have to start doing and misunderstand is the way you teach your children to honor you is by honoring you without exception. Let me read that again. He said, and the real way that mothers have to start doing, and they have been misunderstood, is the way you teach your kids to honor you is by honoring you without exception. To honor you. That's how your children learn to honor you. Do this whole thing, he said. I didn't have, see, some good women do this. They say, I didn't have dresses, but I made sure my children dressed well. I didn't have dresses. So he went on and called that self-hatred. He said, self-hatred. This is what stopped me. That's not excellent parenting. Just because you didn't have something. Is that the way? I mean, I don't know. This doctor blew me away, y'all. The doctor blew me away with this one. Because he was just, I said, hold on. I said, but I got to share this. What y'all think? I said, y'all quiet. Y'all ain't thinking about that. Y'all ain't thinking about what that dude said. But interesting. And I was trying to find this thing. I had one more thing for y'all to see before I get out the show. And let me make sure I didn't download it. But I saw something that was, oh, check this out. And I'm going to leave y'all with this one. I went to the moms. Now watch this. Now this kind of blew me away. Wow. I'm out of here, y'all. Wow. Man said, you daddy's man. You daddy's man. I can sleep at night. I know you doing the thing. You know you doing the things right. I didn't have to wake up in the middle of the night where you was. Daddy's man. Unbelievable. Fathers. That's how we got to be. And it wasn't about the car. I wasn't even worried about the car. All you got to do is have good credit. You can get the kid a car. But the things he was saying, his son, that meant his son had his grades right. The son stayed out of trouble. The son honored his mom and his dad so his days can be long. It's unbelievable, man. I tear up. It's about the third, fourth time. I tear up every time. Tear up every time. So guess what? That young man got to be twice as great to that man's grandson. Dude, you got some standards to live up to, young man. This how my daddy loved on you, on me, I got to love on my baby like that. I'm talking about generationals. Because we got some rotten ass daddies out here. Treat these boys rotten. So them boys, what they gonna do? Perpetuate that generational curse. I had to play that on Women Rock Wednesday. I had to play it. Chop Shop, I'm out of here, man. I had a great time with y'all today, but that blew me away. I had to play that. That had to be a digital footprint on this show. So if a daddy don't know how to be a daddy, y'all go tell him, hey man, watch this show. Go listen to this show. Man spoke life into that young man, man. Oh my God. All the boy could do is just say, wow. So guess what? He gonna influence his friends around him. You follow me? He gonna influence his friends around him. Just like we on this show influence the people around us. People advancing their business and thinking about business plans because they've watched this show. It's community, man. This is important. That's why you don't let nobody marginalize you. You don't let nobody devalue you. And don't let nobody disvalue this show. Y'all are important, man. We can all learn from each other. Unbelievable. So many things running through my mind right now. I'll see y'all later. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.